Hey everybody. Alright, we got lots to talk about, so I'm just going to jump right into the announcements, get those out of the way real quick. So, this entire past month, as we are literally at the end of May here on this Kirblog, so I put out the 3 episodes as promised of Marvel for Did You Know voice acting. We had 3 episodes out covering the Avengers, Spider-Man, and X-Men, and then also we put out, this week, we put out the Mega Man Part 2 episode, which I was really happy to finally tackle. That one covers a lot of Mega Man Battle Network. And we also just finished putting out this week all of the Parody Rangers movie, the full feature movie, all 3 parts, and the Ronaldo Rangers spinoff. And yeah, so we've all got that finished up. I'll have some annotations right here you can click on if you want to go check those out. And this month, as we are now just about to start of June, in place of those, we're going to have, for Did You Know voice acting, we're going to have the first part of a new franchise that we haven't tackled on the show before. It's going to be Cartoon Network. Part 1 of that will be Powerpuff Girls and Dexter's Laboratory. We'll be covering that series, followed by 3 Part 3 installments of franchises that we've already covered on the series before. I won't spoil what they are, but you can probably guess what they might be, so if you could, just kind of use process of elimination. And then for Flashback Friday, I've got a bunch of stuff uploaded, other things that I submitted to Newgrounds and stuff I've done for YouTube and things. I won't spoil what they are, I'll just let it be a surprise as they're coming out every Friday. And also, I made an announcement video about this separately already, but as we have the first of them out already, so we're going to be doing 3 new, completely all new, never been heard of before, TOME episode commentaries. We just put out the one for episode 8, the first half of the Gemini tournament, which features myself and a whole bunch of the recurring character voice actors, like the hackers and the friends and everything all in there. It's really funny. Go check that one out. I'll have a link to that here. Yeah, so in the past we'd have the original 1 through 7 episodes commentaries separately as MP3s on my SoundCloud, and but you'd have to listen to them separately while watching the video, and it was a whole hassle. So lately, what I've been doing is every time an episode finishes, being put out on YouTube as a rerun, because they've been out, of course, on the website for a while. What I do is I put out the commentary video on the website of the whole entire episode. You can just sit back and watch it. And episodes 8, 9, and 10 have never had commentaries before, so those are all new. You can check out the video here with the link and details to that, and then go watch them if you haven't yet. Go check that out. So, yeah. Now, with all that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We officially reached $15,000, over $15,000, as a matter of fact. There's a Dragon Ball Z joke for you. On the official TOME Season 2 crowdfunding campaign. Holy crap, I can't even comprehend this, and I cannot even begin to thank all of you, each and every single one of you, enough for everything, for donating, for everybody who chipped in that was able to, for everybody, for just continuing to watch the show and support it that way, for spreading the word of the fundraiser and everything. This is absolutely incredible. I'm so incredibly humbled by the support that I got. And, I'll be honest, when I went into to do this whole thing, I was pretty confident that we were going to be able to reach our goal in the span of a month or so. Because obviously I went in doing it thinking that I'd have a shot at it. But just seeing it happen was still just unbelievable. Keeping track of it every day, it was amazing. Just the huge spurt that we got from the beginning. Of course, I talked about that on the previous Kirblog with the further announcements about this. The unbelievable amount of money that people were donating for the auctions, the 5 winners of those, of course, which I believe by this point all of those have gone through, and I've probably added those to the complete total of the GoFundMe and everything, if not maybe the last one, but either way, yeah, just all of that, and then it continuing to, it didn't even die down after those auctions were over. It was amazing, and just that last spurt, and it's funny too, because after the auctions were over, I originally planned on reaching out to a bunch of friends of mine and things to bother them about maybe spreading the word a little bit more, maybe tweeting it, people who had high subscribers and viewer counts and Twitter followers or whatever, and seeing if they could help spread the word, to give it one more final push. I didn't even have to do that. I didn't get the chance to do that. We hit the goal before I even, could reach out to anybody and ask for that favor. It's amazing. It is simply just amazing. I cannot thank you all enough, seriously. But here I am trying to. Thank you, seriously, every single one of you for everything that you've done. I'm so grateful. The crew, the cast is incredibly grateful as well. They've all, the ones I've been talking to, they've all been just blown away by the support. So yeah, just thank you so much just to start off with. Now, with that out of the way as well, because I'm sure you're tired of me rambling, if you did donate in particular, I'm sure you're much more curious about what's the status, what's going to happen next, what's the deal. Okay, well, for those of you who maybe haven't been following my Twitter or haven't been seeing what I've been talking about, so I have been, of course, well, to go back a little further, I mentioned this a little bit in the fundraiser video, but I'll review it again. So I've been, since the year started, and I've been, doing all this YouTube content creation thing and putting videos out every week or whatever. What I've been doing is I have been working on assets for Tome Season 2. Way in advance, just on my own with no budget or anything. What I've been doing, to explain what that is, what that means specifically, is I have been doing like sprite animations of all the characters, including as you probably guessed from the silhouettes, the main characters who have their new designs, no tracing or anything. I've done completely new animations for all their battle sprites and everything in the show, as well as the new talking avatars, the kind of the RPG looped animation kind of expressions or whatever, a lot of those things. I've been working with Kadget and Yoav to do new background music for episode 11 specifically. This week, probably by the time that this comes out, I'll be expecting new backgrounds from my amazing artists that I continue to have on board, as well as, of course, I've been recording a whole bunch of the actors for not just episode 11, but actually in some cases even the entire season, because I have a ridiculous amount of special guests to announce, and I'm very excited when I can finally talk about those, in the coming time leading up to that. So yeah, so I've been working on everything. I've been doing some audio editing and just whatever else I can do to prepare myself. In addition to that, too, this is what I was going to talk about regarding what I've been saying on Twitter. So I've been trying to get my plate cleared for as much stuff as I possibly can. I've been doing I have pretty much the next, I want to say 3 weeks or so, with the exception of Kirblogs, because I do those, off the cuff and just, that during that week every time, usually. Sometimes even that day, actually. I've been getting Did You Know voice acting episodes, Flashback Friday stuff, re-uploading and exporting that, and the Tome episode reruns and the commentary videos all squared away and done and uploaded and ready to go as much as humanly possible, so that when I'm finally able to jump into doing the animation, which will be very soon, I can just focus entirely on that and just, delve 100% into working on it. Obviously we've had the scripts done for quite a while. We've been set to go on doing this. I've been really excited to dive back into animating. I won't name anybody in particular just yet, but I've been very fortunate that a few people have even offered to help with animation, so we can maybe even expedite the process a little bit, see how that goes. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm just raring and ready to go on doing this as soon as humanly possible and delivering it to you. And, all I can only hope at this point is that what it is that I deliver will be, up to your expectation. I know, I have a responsibility, even more so than I already was obligating myself to, of, wanting to push myself and do better in delivering a story, that I feel is worth it, that it will be entertaining and fun and meaningful to you all, especially those of you who have been so invested in these characters and love this world and the story that I've been working on. And this is going to be big, or it's going to be big for me anyway. This is a big step. What I'm alluding to there is actually something that I can't talk about yet, but it's a big new thing that's happening for me, just for me personally. It actually doesn't have to do with Tome specifically, but it has to do with the next step in my life, basically, and also how it's going to impact everything that I'm working on, including Tome. But it's beyond just that. It's complicated. I hope probably very soon. Who knows? Maybe even by next week's Kirblog, I'll be able to talk about it. But it's a big deal. It's a big thing for me. But I'll give you more details on that. I don't want to be vaguey McVagerson here. Yeah. So back to Tome stuff specifically. So what I plan on doing is also, as I move through the animation process, when I'm finally able to dive into doing that, what I'll probably do is announce further things about some of the other people that will be involved, some of the guests and things, and other little surprises that you'll have and all that. There's quite a bit to say. Obviously, I don't want to spoil anything super major, but there's plenty to hype people up about that I'm excited to talk about. So stay tuned. Of course, obviously, like usual, if you're not on the Tome Facebook page, go there, follow me on Twitter, etc., all the drill. That's going to do it for this week. I know it's a short one, but I hope you'll all be excited for all the new stuff that I got coming your way. June is going to be packed. It's going to be a crazy, hectic month for me, but I hope that it'll be enjoyable, both for myself and for all of you guys. I hope you enjoy what I come out with. In the meantime, if you have, again, like usual, suggestions for regular Kirblog topics, or any thoughts or feedback or anything, please feel free to leave a comment or leave a message on on Tumblr or Twitter or Facebook, whatever you feel like it. And also, I'm going to leave this open here because for anybody who's still curious and if they want to donate to the fundraiser still, I believe at the time that this is going to be going up, the fundraiser will still be open. So for those of you who I know maybe were waiting on paychecks or waiting to collect some funds or whatever, if you still want to donate to the fundraiser and if you still want to get a background character, and there are any other available rewards that are left, please, by all means, go for it. And any additional money we can get beyond the $15,000 budget is hugely appreciated. 100% go for it. And in the meantime, go check out Tome Episode 8 Part 2, which we just put out on the YouTube channel earlier this week. And also go check out the Tome Episode 8 commentary, which again features myself and Sarah Williams, Jesse Nowak, Jackie Florian, Devin Mack, Edward Bosco, Anthony Sardina, and Christopher Guerrero. A whole bunch of the recurring cast of voice actors, and we'll have more commentaries for you in the future for episodes 9 and 10. Keep an eye out for those over the month of June. Hope you enjoy. Again, thank you all so much. Keep watching, stay tuned, etc. Blah, blah, blah. I'll see you next week.